In here too.
Hello, this is Traveling Tony, and I am in Kansas City, Kansas, with my favorite auntie, and she's welcomed us into her home again. This is my third time up here in 1 year. I love this lady so much. She watched me grow up, and I played with her kids, and she's got a story to tell, and I want her to share it with the world, with people that were in this area, in the viewing area, to see and hear what she has to say. And she is my uncle's ex-wife, and they are now good friends. And too bad everybody can't end a marriage and be like these two guys. They're friends because they were married for a long time and had kids and did a great job raising their kids. But as I was speaking to my uncle about his life and things that he had done, there were some things that wasn't talked about, and my auntie can tell me and us the things that are very funny, vital, and maybe important to somebody. Now, auntie, my uncle played basketball. Is that right?
Yes, he did.
Adult league basketball. And no, take it from there. Didn't you tell me he had a team or a league or something like that?
He had a team which was generated through his business, which was P&P Fleet Service, and he formed a basketball team in which he got some really good guys.
Mm-hmm.
These was very talented guys.
About what decade or what years were those?
In the early 70s.
Yes.
All the way up through the 80s.
Yes.
P&P Fleet Service, and he went around playing to different recreational centers, played different leagues, and in fact, Duck was the first one that bought uniforms for his team. And then when he bought the uniform, then the other teams followed suit.
Yes.
And they all bought their teams' uniforms and stuff, and so they did good.
Was the teams pretty good for us winning schedules and winning teams?
Yeah. These was good teams. These was, you would, if you didn't know any better, you would think these was semi-pro guys, but they weren't. They was just recreational guys.
Now, was he a player too, or was he just a coach?
He was a player coach.
Player coach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I can believe that.
He was a player coach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were good. And in fact, one year when we had our pro team, which was the Kansas City Kings.
Yes.
And so we opened for them. We played before they did, before they came out.
Ain't that something?
They invited us to come and play, and they did, and they did good.
Yeah, played in the professional arena.
Yes.
Basketball arena.
Yeah. And now the team he played, I can't remember. I can't recall who that team was.
Yes. But that's great. That's great.
Yes, he did.
And then also, you played some sports yourself, is that right?
Yes.
You played in high school?
Right. I went to high school in California, Pasadena, California, and I played volleyball and I played softball. And also here, as an adult, I had my own softball team.
Oh, really?
And I was P&P Fleet Service also.
Oh, that's great.
I sure did. And so, my team played the teams around here. We played, with different rec teams.
Yes.
Yeah, and if I have to say so myself, we did real good.
About how old were you when you were playing softball?
Like in my early 30s. Early 30s.
And you had a family, you had kids by then, and you were still out there playing ball.
I had kids, and yeah. So we did good, and then after the game, we didn't end it there. We would all, bring our little beer, our little coolers.
You did a little tailgating?
Yeah, we did tailgating.
Tailgating ain't nothing new, huh?
It's nothing new to me. And we would pop our beer and we sit there and drink, and after that we go home and call it a night.
Right.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
So we did good. We were good.
That's great.
But we kept it clean,
Yeah.
Now
I did mention that Uncle Doug had a motorcycle, and he rode it to the city where I lived at in Texas, and Uh, did you ever ride the motorcycle with him?
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, a bunch of times.
Uh-huh.
I would ride. We would go to, we would ride it so far out in different little counties here in Kansas and Missouri.
Yes.
And he and I and I'll say about 4 more couples,
Mm-hmm.
and we would make it a weekend sometimes.
Yes.
We would go on the drive and come back home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And,
that was exciting.
yeah, I bet that was right on the back of a motorcycle.
Yes, yes.
Now, what about the trips to, when I remember y'all would come to Texas and y'all driving them old cars, and that bet that was kind of hard because, you didn't have no air conditioning.
No air, it was hot.
Wind blowing in the vehicles,
I think that's why we basically traveled at night.
Yes.
Because of the cool
Uh-huh.
breeze. But we managed. It was good.
Yes.
It was all good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So it was all right.
That is great. That's great. I'm just so, and you were also saying that when you were, when your kids were young, you also taught, coached a team in high school.
No.
You were a coach?
I coached the girls' basketball team at Quindaro
Yes.
School. Quindaro Elementary School and Eisenhower Middle School.
Yes.
I was a girls' basketball coach for 2 years.
And
Yeah, and I tell you, it was a challenge for me. It was new for me, but I did good. And so when I coached my first game, this is what really got me. I was so scared and I was just so nervous. But hey, we won. So from then on, it was off then.
uh-huh.
So I coached for 2 years, Eisenhower Middle School.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that.
You were telling me yesterday about the time you had an incident with a girl on the softball field. She tried to run you down and beat while y'all were playing.
Oh yeah.
Tell us that. That sounds pretty funny. Just tell me about that.
Oh man.
She tried to get the best of you, but you ended up getting the best of her.
Yeah. So we, it was my time up the bat, and so I was running around the second base. And as I approached second base, she blocked the base and knocked me off the base and knocked me down. I said, okay. And I got up and ran around, and so I told my best friend, I said, okay, when it's time for me to up the bat again, I said, I got something for her.
Uh-huh.
And then when I was up the bat.
She was bigger than you, right?
Oh, she was a big girl. She was a big girl. And I'm not a big person. She was a big girl, and so, they were a rough team. And so I was up to bat, and then I hit the ball naturally, and then I ran around to it, and she blocked. She thought she was gonna block it again. And boy, when she and I met in class, the fight was on. We rolled and we rolled. We both got kicked off the team. But that was a battle to see.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, and then I must say, I got the best of it.
Oh, that's good, because the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The harder they fall.
Yeah. She bit off more than what she could chew, huh?
Oh, yeah. But,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so we got kicked out the team for that night, but that was okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I got my satisfaction.
Yes. And you also were mentioning that one of your sons was really good in track.
Yeah.
And that you run him around. Uncle Doug said the same thing, but you also had your experiences yourself carrying him around and being around him during his high school years. And
yeah, that was Demetrius. He started out in elementary school running track, playing base, started playing basketball. He was just all around athlete, and then he got really good in track, and then the Optimist Track Club in Overland Park wanted him to join their, club. So in that way, when he joined that club, he started traveling with them, and then he joined. He was able to run AAU ball.
Yes.
And that's what he done. And he got really good. And in fact, he got so good that Keebler Cracker sponsored him. And so he broke all kind of records in high school. And so so that's how he got his scholarship through track. scholarship through basketball.
Yes.
Yeah, so he got double scholarship.
And you got to ride along with that and get some of the fringe benefits from that.
Right, and in fact, I got to take him to practice, and I learned a lot about track. And when he would triple jump, long jump, I learned all of that. What scratch meant. Yeah, so he did real good, and I traveled with him all over.
Yes.
California, Ohio, Texas.
Yeah, all right.
San Antonio. Yes, yeah, we went all over.
That's great.
And
That's
I enjoyed
great.
that.
But there's another side to my auntie. My auntie worked for a corporation, a company, and worked her way up to be a supervisor. Am I right?
Yes.
And she's retired now, but she is one beautiful woman, inside and out.
Thank you.
And she's always been nice, polite, and she used to not let us go sit on her furniture in the living room when we were kids, because, kids get dirty and mess up stuff and everything. And she just tried to keep us outside or let us come in through the back door. But now I'm grown. I go sit on her sofa all the time now. And I just look at her, wait for her to say something. But I'm grown now. So I sat on her sofa and just look at her and wait for her to say something. But, she says, since I come from Texas, I can sit on her sofa now.
You're special.
Yeah, well,
so I'll let you sit on it.
I tell you what, she's a blessing, and we're all about respect and togetherness. If you respect somebody, hopefully you can sit down and talk with them. Sit down and together and talk, have a conversation.
I'm always open to conversation.
And respect everybody, no matter what race, creed, or color. And you might learn something.
That's right.
And Auntie, I want to thank you for letting us spend a night at your home 3 nights and go out, eat with you and fellowship with you. And we love you.
I enjoy it.
And we appreciate you so much.
I love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey.